What do you want for dinner?
I don't feel like making anything.
All right, we're going out.
Welcome to Crocs in the Car.
I'm Jessica.
And I am Brian. We really didn't want to cook tonight, and Jessica was like, hey, let's go out and actually get something to eat. And so here we are, Jessica. Where are we?
Well, we are outside of Frida's, which is one of the only places that I know of in St. Louis that you can get an oil-free vegan meal.
Yup.
And they always have a special every single week, which is usually vegan and oil-free, or has been for the last 4 or 5 weeks that I've been looking. And I'm really excited to try the special tonight and then also see what else they have on their menu that is vegan and oil-free. I had this idea to do a series called What's for Dinner with the Crocs, where we just literally show you what we have for dinner, or maybe it'll be lunch sometimes. I don't know, because usually we do eat giant salads for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But every once in a while we like to mix it up, and I thought it would be cool just to take you along on the meal. And we also get asked a lot from people who are coming to St. Louis where we recommend they eat. And this is literally, like I said, one of the only places you can get a vegan oil-free meal. And so that's a win in my book. And I know they spend a lot of time really working on these recipes. I've actually been here with a friend of mine several times. We like to meet here for lunch sometimes. Brian has never been here.
Yeah, I got some of their stuff at St. Louis Veg Fest.
Yes.
But I have never actually been to the restaurant before, so I'm really looking forward to just seeing the interior of the place and seeing what they have on the menu.
So without further ado, let's go see what we can get to eat.
So that was delicious. Yeah, I mean, words kind of fail to come to me about exactly how good that was. And I am so glad that we ended up going out tonight and having ourselves this fine meal. But let's go ahead and run through what we actually had.
Yes.
Because this is gonna be good.
Okay, hold on. I've got notes. I've always got notes. Okay, so we started out with the hummus platter.
Yes.
Which is oil-free. It is not vegan. So this restaurant, Frida's, is vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of their stuff is vegan, but they do use like cheese on some things. So I think you can pretty much customize a lot of the stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would make almost anything on the menu vegan if you ask them to. But the hummus platter actually comes with like a feta cucumber salad. So we just asked them not to put the feta on, and it was delicious. That hummus was awesome. The pita was good.
I would say that hummus is on par with our hummus for flavor and just all around goodness.
Yes, it was a very, very nice hummus. And it was such a pretty little display. And then we also decided to get a bowl of the soup of the day, which was
a curry, cauliflower, and cabbage soup.
Yes.
And I think I got those words a little bit mixed up there. But it's all three of those words up here in the title of the soup.
Yes.
And it was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it was just savory and it was spicy. And the tofu was awesome in it. And the cabbage was just perfectly cooked. And the cauliflower was awesome. I mean, it was just a total win for me as far as soup is concerned. And I'm like a soup dude. You guys know that. Like, I love the soup. And so, yeah, that one I was halfway tempted to call the owner over and be like, seriously, I need to know this recipe.
So it was pretty funny because we were like being total weirdos. Like we were doing like our little photo shoot. Luckily we were kind of tucked away in a corner, but our waitress was really cool. Every time she came back to our table, we had like rearranged everything so that we could take photos. We're weird. We're odd. It's fine.
Yep.
But it was really cool because Natasha, who's one of the owners, actually came over and we chatted with her a bit. And just like, I think that the direction that they're going with this restaurant and incorporating more oil-free options is really cool and super awesome, obviously, for us. But it's a good place to take, I think, people who are kind of curious about eating this way.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
There are other things. And even like if you take, family members who want to have cheese or whatever, like they don't have to go 100% into the plant-based everything right, off the bat. And we talked to Natasha about that, kind of how it's nice to have the gradual, because if you bring somebody in and you give them some of the stuff that we eat on a daily basis and they have not eaten any plant-based stuff, they're going to be like so turned off by this lifestyle because they're like, wait, this is bland or whatever, but everything tastes good to us because we're so used to, like, we've just, our taste buds have adjusted so much. But anyway, okay, back to the meal. I got sidetracked. I always get sidetracked. So Brian got the special of the day, which was, I actually have, hold on.
You're going to have to read this one.
They posted on their Instagram their specials usually on Tuesdays because they're closed on Mondays.
Yep.
Their weekly feature is organic gingered lentil and chickpea bowl with green beans, spinach, zucchini, onion, blistered tomatoes, cilantro, lemon zest over a bed of organic quinoa.
Yup. Yeah. Just imagine how good that tastes.
Yes.
And it definitely lived up to that.
Yes, that one was, it's an oil-free dish. It's a vegan dish. The last few weeks that I've been checking out their specials, they've all been like oil-free vegan specials, which is really cool. So we'll link to their Instagram so you can see all their delicious, yummy dishes.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I decided to go with a salad. So I went with the signature kale salad, which is oil-free, vegan. And their menu is awesome because it has everything labeled. They have like a little key that, they have everything that's oil-free labeled that way. And if it's nut-free, I think soy-free. They have all of that labeled. But the signature kale salad is vegan and oil-free, like I said, gluten-free, nut-free, all that. I also added to it some of so I asked the waitress, I was like, is there anything I can add to it that is oil free? And she told me that actually their sunflower taco meat is oil free. And so I added that and they gave me like 3 little scoops of that on there, and that stuff was really good and it went really well with the kale salad.
Good stuff.
But then at the end, after I finished, I was like getting stuffed by this point because this was a little bit more food than we're used to eating. We splurged a little, okay? But basically, Brian combined the remains of my salad with his special. Yeah. And made like a super thing, and he seemed to really like it.
Yeah, it was kind of amazing, actually.
Yes. So then, of course, it came to dessert. And I have been wanting to try their chocolate avocado mousse for a while now. And it is vegan, gluten-free, soy-free, oil-free, nut-free. It has coconut. It does have some maple syrup. But the maple syrup really complemented it well. Yeah, it did. It's definitely a rich dessert. You definitely don't need to get 2. You can definitely share one. It's very rich, but it was just a little hit of chocolate that I really wanted after the meal. And again, this isn't something, obviously, when you're trying to lose weight, you don't go out and eat these kind of meals all the time. But I was saying, Brian, like, I could see us, like, doing this once a month instead of, like,
come here for, like, a birthday or something like that,
Bring
guests,
Bring guests. We were really excited because if we can ever get Brittany, Gerudy, and Martin, the Great Potato Mage, to St. Louis, we were like, we're taking them here. They would love this place. Yep. And so, yeah, I can't believe that we've never gone there. Like, we just don't get out at all.
We
don't go out.
We definitely don't eat out a lot, and so for us, this was definitely a splurge kind of thing. But even then, this splurge, like, it was not bad at all for being compliant. There was only a couple of minor little things that weren't compliant with what we normally eat. But everything was still entirely plant-based, and everything was still like oil-free and all of that. I mean, just amazing. Heck, even the water.
Yeah.
The water they served us was infused with cucumber and strawberry, and it was so good. I don't even like cucumber. I don't like cucumber water, but the strawberry just made it like really good.
It was good.
Everything about
this. They actually do a different infused water, because I've gone here for lunch a couple times with a friend, and they do a different infused water every time that we were here, so that was kind of cool.
But yeah, everything about this meal was just amazing, and we had a really great time chatting with the people here and just getting more information about the place. And I'm so looking forward to coming back here again with some other friends and stuff, and just
I
want to make sure this place stays in business. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm excited to bring some people here who are really kind of, and that's kind of what I do when I go like to lunch with my one friend. Like, she's definitely curious like about the way we eat and stuff like that, and it's just a great place to take people who are curious about that. So if you're ever in St. Louis, make sure you stop by Frida's and check it out. And it's definitely a great place.
Yep.
What else can I say?
Yep. Go to Frida's, have a good time. Keep this place open, because you need to support businesses that do whole food, plant-based, and oil-free and all of that. Just amazing. And I'm so glad that we have it here in St. Louis. It just makes me happy, and it makes me proud to be from this community. But
we hope you enjoyed this little impromptu video. We literally, we were trying to decide if we were going to go out to dinner or if we were going to stay home and film, because we need a video for tomorrow. And I was like, why don't we combine the two? So we literally decided while we were walking out the door that we were going to even film this.
Yep.
And I think most of the what's for dinner, if we do those in the future, will probably just be like us making random stuff at home.
True.
But it's kind of fun to show just different sides of this kind of lifestyle, and that there are places like this that you can find, and you don't have to like be a total hermit and stay at home and you can go out and and obviously. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. As we were driving over here, I was like, ooh, this is what I want to ask. In the comments below, tell us, do you have a place like this in your town? Is there a place where you can go and get like legit vegan oil-free options that are labeled that way, or like that you have been able to find? Because we do like to do a lot of traveling, and these are the kind of places that I want to know about and I want to like visit if I'm in a certain city. I know that there's one in Las Vegas. There's a place called, what is it called?
Panavino
that has oil-free vegan food, which is really awesome. So we love finding those little things. So if you have one in your town or something that you want to share, go ahead and tell us about it below, and who knows, maybe someday we'll make it there.
Yeah, that would be awesome if we could do sort of a travel series going around all these different restaurants.
Ooh, we can
steal
oil-free. Brittany and Mark's, Brittany Drudy, we can steal their new Scamp camper and go around and eat all.
No.
Actually, you would be.
It is. I don't think that would work for me.
Brian's a little.
I'm quite tall.
Giant.
So.
Anyway,
I think it's about time that we ended up actually getting on home. We still got to let them pups out one more time and give them their final meal of the night. And then we got to, of course, get ready for bed and do all of that kind of stuff too. But find us on all of the social media sites out there. You got the Facebook, you got the Instagram. You can message us on there. We will hopefully get back to you guys. We love interacting with you. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do so and click the bell that is right next to it so you get all of the notifications whenever we post a new video. For some reason, Jessica keeps...
Like the video!
I was just about to get to that. Please like the video and share it out if you so want to. We would greatly appreciate it because we love it when people share our stuff to those social media sites and wherever it is that they want to share them out to. And you guys are awesome, and you know it. So thank you very much for everything that you guys do for us. And we are done for the night. We're going to go home and crash and maybe watch some TV and then finally get to bed. Either way, folks, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
We will see you next time on Crocs in the Kitchen. Bye.
Or Crocs in the car.